nice to be back here in your studio.
Nice to have you back, David. It's great that you're here. I understand you spend a lot of time in solitude in France.
Yeah.
Can you say something about the importance of solitude in
Yeah.
Buddhist practice?
Yeah. Yes. Last time I was here, we talked about encounter and meeting and so
Yes.
on.
Yep.
But solitude also very important. The Buddha was in solitude when the illumination occurred. Jesus went into the desert and was in solitude. Leonardo da Vinci, a great genius of Western culture, he wrote that when a person is with even one other person, they are only half themselves.
Wow.
You see?
Yeah.
Only when he liked to go out into nature. And of course, both these other instances are going out into nature. And the Buddha in the forest, Jesus in the desert. This is going out into nature.
Yep.
So you're in solitude as regards other people. But of course, you're very much in connection with the natural world. When I'm in France, I'm often in the forest. And then you're connected.
Yeah.
You see, you're connected with the universe. So I think that's the aspect, really.
But can it also happen in the city?
Yes, well, in the city too. If you, I think it's more difficult in the city because you're bombarded so much with so many messages. So in a sense, your brain's being conditioned all the time. In a way that in the forest, the messages are coming from the leaves and the birds and the nature. It's a different story.
Yeah.
It's more healthy in a way. It's more wholesome. So solitude, I think, is wholesome solitude. Often is solitude in nature.
Yeah. And what happens?
Well, then the things that see, a lot of the time we're in a conditioned state in which really either actually because there's somebody there or in imagination we're relating to other people, crowds, social statuses, movements and so on. If you're in solitude a good bit of time, then this drops away because it's irrelevant. When I'm in the forest, there's a beetle walking along a branch. There's no he doesn't make a social demand on me. No. You see, so in a way you're more authentic when you're in solitude. This is what Leonardo meant, I think, that you're then truly yourself. But of course, we have to distinguish between being yourself and being self-conscious. Because what drops away is self-consciousness. And so you can say objectively that person is being themselves, but they don't themselves have a consciousness, I am being myself. They have a consciousness of the beetle walking along the branch.
Yeah.
Or the beauty of the lichen growing on the blackthorn, or the blue of the sky, or whatever it is. They're taken over, as it were. And in a certain sense, the self dissolves.
But then you're already further down the track, because you can also have a stage one of being bored.
Oh yes, you could be bored.
By the beetle.
So yes, there has to be engagement. That's right. Leonardo in nature was fascinated by the forms of nature. And that's how his painting and his inventions and his science and everything arose, because he was fascinated by what he saw, you see, like that. He was engaged with it. And so it is about being fully alive, fully alive. And one of the things that stops us being fully alive is we get inhibited. and we get inhibited by social conditions very largely, which are not there when you're in solitude.
No.
See,
No.
when you're in solitude, nobody's watching.
No, that's true. But still, to get used to that solitude before you can actually see the beetle and get, be
Yeah.
engaged and be interested, you probably have to go through a stage of boredom or where's my telephone or
That's certainly true.
well, you have to go.
Well, I don't know. You know, it's quite interesting seeing children who come to my place in France, because some of them are like that. They're overwhelmed by the fact that it's silent and there's no buzz, and so they get out their little portable device and they never see nature because
But then you say, hand them in the telephone.
That's right. Others arrive and they're just into it immediately. And, oh, this is wonderful, you know, what's that? And can I go over there? And, you know, they're running into the bamboo grove or climbing trees, or they just take to it like, I don't know, young chimpanzees, you know. So I don't know if there's stages that you have to go through, but different people certainly shed different skins, as it were, in arriving at a kind of spiritual or psychological nakedness, you could say. We have different shells that we have to...
Yeah, because if you come from a busy life and you're suddenly thrown into solitude, it's a shock.
Oh yeah, it can be, yes. For some people it really is a shock. Sometimes people arrive, they just can't take it and they go away again.
But maybe they should wait a little while.
They should wait a little while,
Okay.
That's right. They should wait a little while and see what happens.
Yes.
Because life's a big experiment.